Hi friends, welcome to Kids Channel Name. Today we're celebrating a very special day, National Apple Day. Do you know what National Apple Day is all about? It's a day to celebrate everything about apples, from yummy apple pies to learning about where apples come from. Did you know apples have been around for thousands of years? It's true. People have been growing and enjoying apples for a really, really long time. And because apples are so awesome, we have a whole day just to celebrate them. We're going to learn some amazing apple facts, discover why they're so healthy for us, and even find out how you can celebrate National Apple Day at home. Are you ready for an apple-tastic adventure? Let's go. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly is National Apple Day? Well, it's a day celebrated every year on October 21st. That's right, we mark our calendars for a whole day dedicated to apples. But it wasn't always celebrated everywhere. National Apple Day actually started in a country called the United Kingdom, or the UK, back in 1990. Can you say 1990? That's a long time ago. It all began because people wanted to show how much they loved apples and teach others about all the different kinds of apples that grow all over the world. And you know what? Apples aren't just yummy. They remind us of all sorts of fun things. Think about it. When you see a bright red apple, do you think of picking apples with your family in the fall? Or maybe you remember helping bake a delicious apple pie with someone you love. Apples also remind us of farms and nature, and that's pretty cool. Farmers work hard to grow all the fruits and veggies we need to stay healthy and strong, and apples are one of their most special crops. So on National Apple Day, we get to say thank you to the farmers who grow these amazing fruits. Now, whether you like your apples sweet like honey, a little bit sour, or super crunchy, National Apple Day is all about enjoying them. Some people love to celebrate by going apple picking with their families. Imagine a big orchard filled with apple trees, and you get to pluck your very own apples right from the branches. And after a fun day of apple picking, you can go home and make all sorts of yummy apple treats like apple pie, apple muffins, or even apple chips. Some people even get crafty and make apple stamps using paint, or they build towers with apples. No matter how you choose to celebrate, National Apple Day is all about having fun and appreciating this fantastic fruit. Get ready for some amazing apple facts that will make you say, wow, I didn't know that. Fact number 1. Did you know that apples are actually part of the rose family? It's true. They're related to other fruits like pears and plums. Who would have thought that something so crunchy and juicy could be related to a beautiful flower? Fact number 2 will blow your mind. There are over 7,500 different kinds of apples in the whole world. That's right, you heard that correctly. From the bright red delicious to the sweet and tart Granny Smith, there's an apple out there for everyone to enjoy. Now, have you ever tried apple bobbing? It's a classic game where you try to catch apples floating in a bucket of water using only your teeth. Well, fact number 3 explains why apples float. They're actually 25% air. That's like having a tiny air pocket inside each apple, helping it stay afloat. Ready for fact number 4? The science of growing apples is called pomology. That's a big word, isn't it? Pomologists are like apple experts. They study everything about apples, from how to grow the tastiest varieties to how to keep apple trees healthy and strong. Fact number 5. It takes about 4 to 5 years for an apple tree to grow big and strong enough to produce its very first fruit. That's right, it takes a lot of patience and care from farmers to grow the apples we love to eat. Here's fact number 6. Apples were one of the very first fruits that people learned to grow on farms. And guess what? We've been growing them for over 10,000 years. That means apples have been a part of human history for a very, very long time. Get ready to be amazed by fact number 7. The biggest apple ever grown weighed a whopping 4 pounds. That's heavier than a bag of sugar. Can you imagine trying to eat an apple that big? And last but not least, fact number 8. Apples can actually help you stay awake. Just like your favorite juice or a glass of milk, they're full of natural sugars and vitamins that give you energy. Kind of like a superpower boost from nature. We've learned about what National Apple Day is and discovered some amazing apple facts. But did you know that apples aren't just delicious? They're also super healthy for you. That's right, eating apples is like giving your body a big high five. Apples are packed with something called fiber, which is like a superhero that helps keep your tummy happy and make sure everything runs smoothly. And guess what? Apples have vitamins too. Vitamins are like tiny helpers that make your body strong and give you lots of energy to play and learn. And here's a secret, apples have something called antioxidants, which sound like something a superhero would use, right? Well, antioxidants help protect your cells from getting sick, kind of like putting on a suit of armor to stay strong and healthy. You've probably heard the saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away, right? Well, it's a popular saying because it's true. Apples are really good for your heart, your brain, and even your teeth. Eating apples can help keep your heart happy and healthy, and a healthy heart means you can run, jump, and play all day long. Apples are also like brain food because they help you think clearly, remember things, and solve problems. And guess what? Apples can even make your teeth strong. They help clean your teeth as you munch on them. And that's important for a super sparkly smile. So next time you see a juicy apple, remember that it's not just a tasty treat. It's like a little package of healthy surprises. Now that we know all about National Apple Day and how awesome apples are you ready to celebrate? I know I am. Let's find out about some super fun ways you can join the apple-themed party. One of the best ways to celebrate is to go apple picking at a local farm. Imagine a bright sunny day and you're walking through rows and rows of apple trees with your family and friends. You can pick your own apples right from the branches, red ones, green ones, yellow ones, so many to choose from. And after all that apple picking, you can use your apple treasures to make yummy apple snacks. How about a delicious apple pie with a crispy, flaky crust? Or maybe some apple muffins, perfect for a sweet breakfast treat or a yummy snack after school. If you're feeling adventurous, you can even try making apple chips. They're like potato chips but made with apples, and they're super crunchy and fun to eat. But the apple fun doesn't stop there. You can get creative and do some apple crafts. Remember those apple stamps we talked about earlier? You can use paint to create apple prints on paper, t-shirts, or even tote bags. And if you're feeling extra silly, grab some friends and play a game of apple bobbing. It's a classic party game that's sure to make everyone giggle. Just fill a big bowl or bucket with water, toss in some apples, and see who can catch the most apples using only their teeth. Just remember, no hands allowed. National Apple Day isn't just about apples themselves. It's also about all the fun traditions and celebrations that happen around apples, especially in the fall. In many places, National Apple Day is part of bigger fall festivals, where people celebrate the harvest season and give thanks for all the delicious fruits and vegetables that farmers have worked so hard to grow. Imagine colorful decorations, hay bales stacked high, and the air filled with the sweet smell of apple cider donuts and warm apple pie. People gather to enjoy the crisp autumn weather, listen to music, and spend time with family and friends. And of course, no fall festival is complete without lots and lots of apples. You might even see an apple pie contest where bakers show off their most delicious apple pie creations, all vying for the title of Best Apple Pie. Some festivals even offer tours of apple orchards where farmers show visitors how they grow different types of apples, from the tiniest seeds to the biggest, juiciest fruits. You can learn all about the different varieties of apples, how to care for apple trees, and maybe even taste some freshly picked apples right from the orchard. And guess what? Some schools even join in on the apple fun. They might have special apple-themed lessons where kids learn about the history of apples, how they grow, and why they're so good for us. They might even have fun apple-themed activities like apple taste tests, apple art projects, or even apple-themed science experiments. It's a fun and engaging way to learn about apples and celebrate this special day. Wow, we've learned so much about apples today. We learned about National Apple Day, discovered amazing apple facts, found out how healthy apples are, and even explored fun ways to celebrate. Before we say goodbye, let's see how much you remember with a quick apple quiz. Are you ready? Here comes question number 1. How many varieties of apples are there in the world? Do you remember that super big number? Okay, get ready for question number 2. What family of plants do apples belong to? Think back to the beginning of our apple adventure and I bet you'll remember the answer. And last but not least, question number 3. Why do apples float in water? This is a tricky one, but I think you can do it. Write down your answers in the comments below, and let's see how many apple experts we have watching. Thanks for celebrating National Apple Day with us. We had so much fun learning about apples, and I hope you did too. If you loved learning about apples and want to join us for more fun and educational adventures, Make sure to subscribe to our channel by clicking that big red button below. And don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it and ring that notification bell so you never miss a new video from Kids Channel Name. See you next time.